Good evening. Week 5 discussion is in relation to the action research study. An action research study is the research approach focused on solving real world problems through the cycle of planning, action, observation, and reflection. It is often used in education, healthcare, and organizational settings to drive continuous improvement by involving participants directly in the research process. So, when should an action research study be used? Action research should be used when a researcher or a practitioner wants to identify and resolve practical issues in a specific setting. It is ideal for seeking immediate improvements, engaging participants in research processes, and implementing change while studying its effects. Um, what methodology is used in an action research study? Action research typically follows a qualitative, practical methodology, often incorporating mixed methods that involve cycles of one, identifying a problem, two, planning a course of action, three, implementing interventions, four, observing and collecting data, and five, reflecting on finding and and, revi- and revising strategies for further improvement. Action research uses qualitative mixed method use. What coding is used in action research studies? The coding used in action research often includes thematic coding, in which qualitative data such as interviews, observations, surveys are categorized into themes or patterns. Open, axle, and selective coding are commonly used to analyze qualitative data systematically. And now we will talk about the advantages of using action research study. It provides intermediate practical solutions to real world problems, engages participants in the research process, increases relevance and applicability, encourages continuous improvement through iterative cycles, enhances collaboration among stakeholders, and can adapt to different disciplines and contexts. The disadvantages of action research is the results are often context specific and may not be generalized, requires ongoing participation, which can be time consuming, can be influenced by researchers' bias since the researcher is often directly involved, or may lack the rigorous control for traditional experimental research. Populations or situations that can be used in action research. Populations would include teachers, students, healthcare workers, athletes, coaches, employees, managers, and situations would be such as when it relates to a teacher would be improving classroom engagement, healthcare workers would be improving healthcare practices, athletes refining athletic training programs, and then when it comes to employees, it could be enhancing employee performance. The different action research studies that I would specifically write on would be one, improving academic support for student athletes, examining the effectiveness of tutoring and mentor programs to enhance student athlete academic success, um, enhancing leadership opportunities for women in collegiate athletics, analyzing barriers and implementing strategies to increase women's representation in athletic leadership roles is something that resonates very deeply with me. Also, the impact of mental health resources on athletes' performance. Mental health within the collegiate athletic space has become a very popular topic for people to talk about, and just evaluating how mental health support programs affects athletes' academics and athletic performances because it's all twofold. Increasing diversity in athletic administration at HBCUs, investigating strategies to promote inclusivity and diversity within the athletic department, and then optimizing compliance and eligibility support for student athletes. So, assessing the effectiveness of current compliance measures and developing interventions to improve eligibility processes. In conclusion, action research is a powerful tool for driving meaningful change in real world settings by engaging in a continuous cycle of identifying problems, implementing solutions, and reflecting on research on results. Researchers and practitioners can create immediately practical improvements. While it has limitations such as time commitment and context specific finding, its advantages such as participant participant involvement participant involvement and adaptability make it a valuable approach in education, athletics, healthcare, and beyond. Ultimately, action research empowers individuals and organizations to take an active role in problem solving and continuous development.